Why does your dog bark at an empty room? Why do they suddenly stare at you in the dark as if they see something you can't? Most owners brush it off. But the truth is, your dog lives in a world layered with signals, scents, and sights invisible to humans. Tonight, we'll uncover 14 strange things only dogs can see or sense that you never will. Some are heartwarming, some are spooky, and number one may give you chills. Stay with me, because by the end, you'll see your pup with new eyes. Number 14. The scent of imminent death. Stories of dogs staying beside dying patients aren't just folklore. Imagine this. You're in a quiet room and your dog suddenly starts sniffing the air like a detective on a hot case. What's going on? Are they searching for a hidden snack, or is it something deeper? Turns out science says dogs can actually smell the chemical changes that happen when a body is shutting down. Yes, you heard that right. Your dog's nose is basically a superpowered life and death radar. As our cells break down, they release these invisible, volatile compounds. Humans, we don't notice a thing. But to a dog, it's like someone just cranked up the volume on a secret radio station. That's why you'll see hospice dogs curl up next to someone hours before their final breath. It's not magic, it's their nose, and maybe a little bit of heart too. It's kind of spooky, right? But also, wow, how incredible is that? Dogs sense what we can't, and they choose to comfort us when we need it most. So next time your dog gives you extra snuggles, don't panic. They're not predicting doom. They're just tuned in to the world in ways we can only dream of. Have you ever seen a dog refuse to leave the side of someone sick? That wasn't coincidence. It was instinct wrapped in loyalty. Number 13, bad vibes. Ever notice your dog growl at a stranger even before they speak? Picture this. You're at home, doorbell rings, and your dog suddenly transforms into a furry security alarm. Why? Because dogs are like four-legged lie detectors. They pick up on the tiniest changes in our sweat and hormones. So if someone's angry, unstable, or just plain sketchy, your pup knows before you do. Ever had that moment when your dog stands between you and someone new, hackles up, eyes narrowed? It's not just drama. They're reading the room, and to them, bad vibes are as obvious as a flashing neon sign. Even police canines are in on the secret. They'll spot a nervous suspect from a mile away, long before any human detective catches on. Who needs Sherlock Holmes when you've got a super sniffer on your side? Be honest. Has your dog ever given someone the stink eye, and later you found out your pup was totally right? It's like they have a sixth sense for sketchy people. Dogs don't guess. They smell truth we can't hide. Number 12. Premonitions of your return. How does your dog know you're coming home before you even touch the doorknob? Picture this. You're still blocks away, maybe stuck in traffic, and your dog is already at the door, tail wagging, ears perked, like they've got a sixth sense. Is it magic? Or are they just really, really good at reading your schedule? Some scientists say it's all about those tiny clues. Maybe the hum of your car, or the way the sunlight hits the living room at 5:17 p.m. But then there's Rupert Sheldrake, who claims dogs have a kind of telepathic connection, waiting at the door even when you come home at totally random times. Spooky, right? And let's be honest, every dog owner has that story. You walk in, and your pup acts like they've been counting down the seconds. Coincidence? Or are they secretly psychic? Ever had your pup sitting at the door as if they read your mind? That's a mystery no watch can explain. Number 11. Ghostly presences. Here's the spookiest. Dogs staring at corners, growling at empty hallways, refusing to enter certain rooms. Ever wonder why? Some believe they're seeing ghosts. Spooky, right? But hold on, science has a different take. They might be reacting to infrasound, low-frequency vibrations from buildings, wind or machines that humans can't hear. Crazy, huh? Infrasound can even make people feel uneasy, like in those haunted house stories. Coincidence? But whether paranormal or physical, one truth remains. When your dog suddenly stiffens at darkness, they're sensing something beyond your awareness. Do you trust their instincts or chalk it up to spookiness? Number 10. Invisible currents. Dogs don't just smell and hear. But what if I told you your dog might be a real-life superhero, detecting invisible forces all around us? That's right, dogs may actually sense electromagnetic fields. Imagine your pup, nose twitching as they pick up on the tiniest electrical zaps from your laptop, the hum of power lines, or even the electric rhythm of your heartbeat. Science says they're tuned in to these secret signals. Ever wonder why your dog suddenly avoids the TV or jumps up when the fridge kicks on, even when it's silent? It's like they have a sixth sense for gadgets. Their whiskers? Think of them as tiny furry antennae picking up on all those invisible currents zipping through your home. Who knew your dog was basically a four-legged radio? And get this, have you ever caught your dog reacting before your phone even buzzes? Are they psychic or just super in tune with the world's hidden energy? Next time your dog stares into thin air, ask yourself, what are they seeing? Or maybe, what are they sensing that we can't? Maybe it's not a ghost, just a whisper in the electric field. Curious about your pup? Subscribe for more dog secrets. Number 9. Heat shadows. You walk into a room and see nothing. But your dog? Oh, they're on a mission. Before you can even blink, they've made a beeline for that chair you just left, like a heat-seeking missile with fur. Ever wonder how they do it? It's not magic, it's science. Their noses can actually sense tiny differences in heat, almost like they've got a built-in pair of thermal goggles. Move over, superheroes. Imagine your dog tracking a midnight snack thief in total darkness, or even detecting your fever before you start feeling sick. Who needs a doctor when you've got a canine nurse on call? Isn't it eerie to think your dog can see the ghostly warmth your body leaves behind? When they press their nose to you, they may be checking your temperature, not just begging for attention. Number 8. Glowing trails. It's not true that dogs see in only black and white. Imagine stepping outside and suddenly, bam! The world is covered in secret messages, glowing signs, and invisible ink. Sounds like a spy movie, right? Well, for your dog, that's just a regular Tuesday. Thanks to their ability to see ultraviolet light, dogs can spot trails and patterns that are totally hidden from us. Ever wonder why your pup is obsessed with sniffing that one patch of grass? To them, it's like a neon-lit billboard screaming, "Read me." And get this, laundry detergents and sunscreens. They reflect wild, wacky colors in the UV spectrum. Your dog might think your freshly washed shirt is a disco ball, or that sunscreen turns you into a glowing superhero. Even flowers put on a secret light show just for them. Those petals? They're like glowing road signs, guiding your dog's nose from one scent to the next. So next time your dog is glued to a boring sidewalk, ask yourself, what glowing messages are you missing? For your pup, it's a superhighway of scents and stories. Their world is written in light we'll never read. Number 7. Illness in the air. From cancer to diabetes, dogs can sniff out disease long before doctors diagnose it. How do they do it? Well, our bodies are like factories, releasing invisible signals. volatile organic compounds whenever something's off, like when cells change or blood sugar goes haywire. Dogs? They're the ultimate detectives, picking up clues we can't even see. And get this, sometimes your dog's nose is so spot on they can sense illness before any doctor does. Imagine your dog pawing at a mole or acting strangely protective around you. Many cases confirm they might be warning you about something invisible inside. What smells like nothing to you might smell like alarm bells to them. Number 6. The rhythm of life. When your dog rests their head on your chest, it's more than just affection. Picture this. You're lounging on the couch and suddenly your dog plops their head right over your heart. Cute, right? But wait. Did you know they're not just snuggling? They're tuning in, like a furry little stethoscope. Dogs can actually hear the steady thump-thump of your heartbeat and even those weird gurgles from your stomach. Don't worry, they're not judging your lunch choices. It's like your body is broadcasting a secret radio station just for them. One that says, hey, everything's cool, we're safe. Imagine how comforting that must be. To your dog, you're a walking, talking symphony of life. Who knew you had such musical talent? So when you both drift off to sleep, your dog isn't just snoozing. They're listening to the ultimate lullaby, making sure their world is still spinning just right. Isn't it incredible to think your heartbeat is their lullaby? Number 5. Silent signals. Ever feel like your dog has a sixth sense? Before you even reach for your shoes, your furry detective already knows you're plotting an escape. How? They're masters at reading micro-movements, those tiny shifts in posture you didn't even know you made. The way you grab your keys? Oh, that's basically a neon sign flashing, "I'm leaving," to your dog. And get this, your breathing changes when you're nervous. They notice that too. Are you starting to feel a little exposed? These secret signals are totally invisible to us, but to your dog, it's like reading a billboard. That's why, with just a glance at the leash, your dog's tail goes into overdrive. Walk time, anyone? Or they're already at the door, ready to go, before you've even said a word. Psychic? Maybe just super observant. You might fool your friends with a poker face, but from your dog? Never. Number 4. Storm warning. Ever notice your dog acting weird before a storm and wonder, are they psychic or just dramatic? Nope, it's science. Your dog doesn't need a weather app. They're basically a four-legged meteorologist, feeling the barometric pressure drop before you even spot a single raindrop. Imagine this. You're chilling on the couch, and suddenly your pup starts pacing, whining, or gluing themselves to your side. Are they being dramatic? Maybe. But really, they're picking up on those invisible air shifts long before thunder even thinks about rumbling. Why? It's pure survival instinct. Their wild ancestors didn't have umbrellas or weather alerts, just a built-in storm detector that said, hey, time to find shelter before things get wild. Talk about a superpower. So next time your dog acts uneasy on a calm afternoon, don't dismiss it. They may be reading the sky for you. Number 3. Earth's hidden compass. Dogs don't just spin for fun before they poop. They actually line up with Earth's magnetic field, usually facing north or south. But wait, did you ever wonder how your dog always seems to know which way to go, even in the middle of nowhere? It's not just luck or a superpowered nose. Nope, they're actually tuning in to the Earth's invisible GPS, geomagnetic fields. Imagine this. A lost dog, miles from home, somehow finds its way back, like it's got a built-in compass. How cool is that? It's almost like they have a secret superhero power hidden right under their fur. Ever seen your pup pause, spin, or suddenly avoid a spot for no reason? Maybe they're not just being weird. They could be picking up on magnetic hotspots that we can't even sense. Makes you wonder what else they're noticing, right? The earth whispers to them in a language of force lines. Number 2, memory shadows. Okay, be honest. Have you ever caught your dog just standing in a doorway, staring into the abyss like it's seen a ghost? What's going on in that furry little head? Here's the wild part. Dogs don't just remember places, they relive them. Their noses are like time machines, replaying scent memories so clearly it's as if yesterday's pizza party never ended. Can you imagine if you could smell last week's snacks every time you walked into the kitchen? To us, the room is empty. But to your dog, that spot on the couch is basically haunted by memories. It's like their own personal episode of Dog Detective's Ghosts of the Living Room. A scent can linger like a photograph, except, a little smellier. Who knew your dog was such a sentimental soul? That's why they revisit spots where loved ones once sat, staring into space as if sensing their presence. Number 1, the Spirit Imprint. Here's the deepest mystery. Have you ever caught your dog refusing to cross a doorway or barking at, absolutely nothing? It's not just your pup being dramatic. All over the world, people swap stories of dogs acting like they've seen a ghost. Sure, science says it could be a whiff of something weird, a sound only they can hear, or maybe just a memory popping up. But let's be honest. Don't you sometimes wonder if your dog is tuned into something otherworldly? Maybe they're picking up on the echoes of the past, the spirit imprints left behind. Is it a ghost, a ripple of energy, or just that sixth sense only dogs seem to have? The debate is real. Maybe it's pure instinct, or maybe, just maybe, your dog knows something you don't. Who's to say? So, next time your dog freezes and stares into the darkness, ask yourself, do you trust what they see? So, what does all of this add up to? Your dog isn't crazy when they bark at corners, pace before storms, or press their nose against you when you're ill. Here's the wild part. Your dog is tuned into a reality that's way richer than ours. Seriously, what are they seeing out that window at midnight? Sure, some of it is pure science, super sniffers, ultra hearing, the works. But let's be honest, some of it? Total mystery. One thing's for sure, your dog sees you, knows you, and somehow always knows when you need a little extra love. They're on guard, even when you have no idea. And that may be their greatest superpower of all. Next time your dog stares at the dark, don't laugh it off. They might be reading a world you can't. Share your story in the comments and dive into our Dog Superpowers playlist for more truths about your pup. Subscribe, because to them, you are their whole world.